today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the Denver Broncos taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make it. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 17 carries, 64 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on second down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Bridgewater to Sutton, first down Denver.
And unfortunately in 2020 in the season opener, Cortland Sutton tore his ACL. But remember, over 1,100 yards in 2019, his future is still awfully bright.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And it's caught. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them, pretty darn good one. Lamar Jackson out of Louisville. Run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. The numbers for him from a week ago: 12 carries, 64 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's going to be a good matchup for him, using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Jackson, option right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. That's out quickly to Bateman. 7 yards, the pickup there. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to get a brief pause in the action for an injured player, and I believe, yes, that is J.K. Dobbins, the running back. He's down after that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Unfortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They turn to Love on the handoff, and he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take him the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also leads. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Bridgewater now. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give running right is Love. It's a room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 2 in the game. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The kick by McManus is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So points there, and CD, that helps him inch. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back?
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Bridgewater to throw it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Bridgewater. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver 1st.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Sends it toward the sideline. That's where he finds Sutton. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And we're going to have a break in the action. As you can see, Mark Andrews is yet to get up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. Out right, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting...
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Jackson now. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become... Throwing here, Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Catch is made by Hardman, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.